Welcome in another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast. Let's get started.
Welcome into another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast. This show will be the wrap up of 360 Nationals and what happened at the Ultimate Challenge. First of all, the 360 Nationals on Saturday night. Some of the awards we will get to first. Corson McCarl for being the highest finishing 360 regular from the Knoxville Booster Club picked up $1,000. Rookie of the Year from Jetco was Brock Zierfoss. And Dennis Gainey Racing Design's best appearing car went to Lenton Jeffrey for $360. We'll have all the results starting off with the E-Main. And they had 12 cars started, showed up and raced for it. And it took the top 9, to the back of the D. It was 8 laps of distance. Picking up the win was Lance Norrick. Travis Rebar was second. Third, JP Imperial. Fourth, Jordan Mallett. Fifth, Chelsea Blevins. Sixth, Jet Carney. Seventh, Shane Hopkins. Eighth, Jesse Baker. And ninth and final transfer, Adam Speckman. 10th was Frank Rogers. 11th, John Anderson. And 12th, Alan Zoop. In the D main was 10 laps of distance. Took the top 5, I believe. Your winner was Jamie Ball. Second, Davey Franick. Third, Jason Schultz. Fourth, Nick Parker. Fifth, Riley Goodnow. Sixth, to Cody Hansen. Seventh, Ellie Armandale. Eighth, Scotty McDonald. Ninth, Zach Chappell. 10th, Ryan Bickett. 11th, to JP Imperial. 13th, Brandon Halverson. 14th, Trevor Rebar. 14th, Jordan Mallett. 15th, Bailey Cerrucci. 16th, Chelsea Blevins. 17th, Shane Hopkins. 18th was Jet Carney. 19th, Lance Norrick. 20th, Adam Speckman. 21st, Jesse Baker. 22nd, to Chris Morgan. Showed up but did not race, where the Tasker Phillips in 23rd and Chase Dunham in 24th. The C main was the 12 laps. Harley White picked up the win. Second, Kyle Ofeld. Third was James McFadden. Fourth and final transfer to Kobe Watt. One spot out fifth and added insult to injury, then damaged his car at the end of the race after the checker was Garrett Williamson. Sixth, Chris Martin. Seventh, Matt Morrow. Eighth, Blake Hahn. Ninth, Nate Mills. 10th, Kobe Copeland. 13th, Devin Dovey. 14th, Michael Fincento was in 12th. 13th, Colton Heath. 14th, Rob Kubley. 15th, Matt Cummington. 16th, Riley Goodnow. 17th, Jason Schultz. 18th, the McKenna Hassey. 19th, Nick Parker. 20th, Davey Franick. 21st, to Eric Bridger. 22nd, to Danny Sams. 23rd, Jamie Ball. And 24th was Matthew Howard that had a wreck on the start. The B main took 4, and there was a wicked flip in the B by Kyle Oldfield, but picking up the 4 transfer spots was Matt Julia winner. Second, Terry McCarl. Third, Sam Haferty. Fourth, J.J. Hinkle. Fifth, Clint Gardner. Sixth, Trey Starks. Seventh, Joe Beaver. Eighth, Ryan Roberts. Ninth, Davey Heskin. 10th, Josh Boffman. 11th, Ricky Montgomery. 12th, Jack Dober. 13th, Alex Hill. 14th, James McFadden. 15th, Kobe Watt. 16th, Skylar Prohaska. 17th, Harley White. 18th, Josh Higney. 19th, Jeff Slindell. 20th, Christian Bowman. 21st, Roger Crockett. 22nd, Ryan Levitt. 23rd, Caleb Johnson. And 24th, the Kyle of Phil. Then we had the A main. And leading all 25 laps and was dominant was the Madman. Kerry Matson picked up the win. The nice run in second by Shane Golovic. Third was Corey Eliason. And this car really impressed me throughout the night of it. Was the whole weekend was Brock Zierfoss. 5th, Austin McCarl. 6th, Joey Saldana, that has not done very much racing all year. 7th was Tim Schaefer. 8th, Aaron Reitzel. 9th, Dominic Selzy. 10th, Carson McCarl. 11th, Justin Henderson. 12th, Sam Haferteeth. 13th, Scott Boguski. 14th, the Sawyer Phillips. 15th, the Brooke Tatnall, and was in the top 3 and broke on the last lap. In 16th was Brian Brown, the Heartbreak City. 17th, Dylan Westbrook. 18th, Terry McCarl. 19th, Ayrton Jetton. 20th, Calvin Landis. 21st, Tim Kay. 22nd, J.J. Hinkle. 23rd, Linton Jeffrey had problems. And crashed hard was Matt Jewell for 24th. And like I mentioned, Matson led the whole way. And we had the awards. The pro class also joined us on Saturday night for the fun. They had 2 heat races that transferred everybody to the feature. There were 6 laps of distance, and this is how heat race 1 went. Devin Wignall picked up the win. 2nd, Tyler Barrick. 3rd, Mike Mayberry. 4th, Chris Walraven. 5th, Mike Johnson. 6th, Scotty Johnson. 7th, J.J. Beaver. 8th, Jocelyn Jones. And 9th, Matt Allen. Heat race number 2 went to Chase Young, your winner. 2nd, Matthew Johnson. 3rd, Devin Klein. 4th, Jeff Wilkie. 5th, Brandon Warrington. 6th, Matthew Selzer. 7th, Everett Epperson. And 8th to Joel Thorpe. Then the AMA went 15 laps the distance. Devin Wignall from 8th to 1st made the high side work, but he lost the motor towards the end after the checkered flag, maybe. 2nd, Chris Walraven. 3rd was Devin Klein. 4th, Jeff Wilkie. Matthew Seltzer was from 12th to 5th. 6th, Matthew Johnson. 7th, Chase Young. 8th, Brandon Warmington. 9th was Joel Thorpe. 10th, Matt Allen. 11th, Mike Mayberry. 12th, Scotty Johnson. 13th, Mike Johnson. 14th, Tyler Barrick. 15th went to Jason Jones. 16th, J.J. Beaver. And 17th, Everett Epperson. Wilkie led the first 2. Wignall 3 through 15. And the hard charger was Wignall. And then Sunday night, we went over to the Southern Iowa Speedway. And Brian Brown was the winner of the Ultimate Challenge for the 360's. Jack Dober had a hard flip. And several others throughout the night. Well, Jack Dover found out on his hard rack he bruised his lungs. That's what I know. And then Don Drow Jr. won the Power Eye portion in the Mark Birch car. Monday night was supposed to be the front row challenge for 410s. It didn't happen because earlier in the day, about 11:30, a huge storm came rolling in and basically knocked the crap out of things big time. So Terry McCarl decided to cancel. We will talk more in a minute about what got damaged in some of the photos that I posted. Like I mentioned before, at about 11:30 a.m. on Monday, a huge windstorm came rolling in the area, causing a lot of damage to a lot of areas in Iowa. In Knoxville, the historic sign of Dingus Lounge broke. One side blew out. At the North Campground was a lot of damage. Some towns are still, as of today, are without power, and one of the biggest hit areas was the Marshalltown Speedway losing lights, a concession stand, their catwalks, and I'll read you the statement from Marshalltown Raceway. As many of you have heard, we took a major hit during the storm. We have canceled the races for this Friday night. After that, we're uncertain due to moving parts that must happen to reopen. First of all, Marshalltown has no power. It'll be days before restored. Toby, which is Toby Cruz, has already scheduled rebuilding projects and is waiting for all the information and timelines that'll take to get lights, fencing, power poles, electric wires, and damage done to the VIP grandstand concession buildings complete. We will update as soon as possible when we know better timeline on a reopening date. Thanks for your patience and understanding. And for all the latest information on Marshalltown Speedway, go to marshalltownspeedway.com or on Facebook. So that was hard. It was like I was saying before, Terry McCarl made the right call. It frustrated some people on canceling the front row challenge, but we support that. For this scheduling updates for this week, I'll mention we will have another show in the morning to preview the weekend at Knoxville for the World of Outlaws one and only in the Capitani Classic. Finally, before we go tonight, I want to take a special thank you, as this has been 1 year for the show. What a rough year it's been to do a show for the year with all what's happened with the pandemic. But I appreciate each and every one of you that do listen to the show. Thank you and I appreciate your listening to this show. You can listen to whatever you want on your free time, but I appreciate it. I would like to thank the drivers we've hit and people we've interviewed so far, as they help make the show what it is. And I want to say one more time, thank you. Hopefully we'll have a great year too. You can always check out for more stuff during the week the Facebook and Twitter pages. This has been another edition of the Dirt Racing Podcast.
Thanks for listening to another edition of the Racing Podcast.